Good morning, everyone. Here is finally the long-awaited review, my thoughts on the Hemlock Oak 2024 Weekly Planner. If you want to hear more about it, stay tuned and we'll get right into it. So, full transparency, about 3 to 4 months ago, I had heard about Hemlock Oak. I wanted to try the daily planner. I have enough planners on my shelf to last me a lifetime because I like trying planners. So I purchased the undated 6-month daily planner. I like to journal, so I like to have journals laying around for, when I'm ready to do it if my other planners don't work out. Anyway, this came in, I unboxed it, took it out, and immediately placed it on my shelf. Didn't look at it, didn't even open it. So when Tiffany on Instagram was talking to me about the Hemlock Oak, I'm like, oh, I have one. Let me pull it out. I am going to tell you right now, I am completely ashamed that I did not dig into this planner before getting the 2024 weekly planner. I opened this, I felt the paper, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have got to purchase the weekly planner because I completely fell in love with the daily planner. Now, the weekly planner that I got the wisteria one. I love the purple. I love the hardcover. I love the fact that the cover looks linen. I also love the fact that if and when I get done with them and I put them on my bookshelf, that they are going to sit there, look aesthetically pleasing, not going to be a bunch of coils sticking out. It's going to look like a uniform bookshelf. I got this on Saturday and I started playing with it, and oh my goodness, this has been the planner that I have been looking for 4 years. Now, let me explain why. If Erin Condren and Hobonichi were to have a baby, it would be this right here. It would be this planner. This planner is a combination of the two. This is the planner that I have been hoping that Erin Condren would come out with for 4 years. Vertical planning, A5 size with the paper, and a Hobonichi layout. I even talked to one of my customers before the Life Planner launch, and we're like, what are we hoping for? And this is exactly what I explained. I had even told my husband if I knew where to go to have planners made, if I had those connections, I would make exactly what I was looking for, which is this planner. Now I don't need to. Let me show you. This is their A5 size. It is slightly bigger than the Hobonichi A5. I'm okay with that. By the time you put this into a cover, especially if you use like a Hobonichi cover, like a decorative type one, it would be around the same size. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice today. I love the hardcover on it. I love that I'll be able to throw it into my purse. Pages aren't going to bend. Cover's not going to get bent. May get some pen and stuff on there, but hey, I'm okay with that because I am rough with planners. I use planners how they're supposed to be used. I am not careful. If I want to grab it and just kind of throw it down, I do. If I just need to throw it into my car on the seat, I do. If stuff gets on there, it's not the end of the world to me. I will just try to wipe it off, right? but it's beautiful. I love the feel of it in my hands. It's like a book. It's like having a book in your hand. So if you're a reader, especially if you're an avid reader, you're going to love this. Now, you open it up and the inside is a parchment paper. I am so fed up with the vellum that goes into planners. I always rip them. If you know, you know, it's a sad day when you go to change it or go to flip the page and you rip that vellum. You know what I'm talking about. You have the place for your name. I mean, that's like standard for every planner. And then you have an index here. Now, these first parts of the index right here, I will never use. Just get me started with the January, the overview, and then the weeklies. I don't need all of this. I don't use it, but that's okay. She has one, Tia has one, and it's called the Minimalist, which I believe gets rid of all of this, and I really should have checked before I started this video, but I digress, no big deal. So we can go through real quickly. It's got self-reflection. If you do any of this stuff, then I'm just gonna, go very quickly through. Identifying values, you have a list of them right here. You can rank your top 5 of those. You have goal setting, and I love this little this page here with the setting goals. Once our personal values are identified, it becomes easier to see what is really important to us. So if you're a goal setter, then these pages are perfect for you. If you are a habit tracker, also perfect for you. I don't track my habits. I have tried. I never go back to them. I just give up. You have a page where if you want to structure your entire day, you have like, okay, kids go to bed at this time, bath time is here, PM routine here, want to make sure that I have to take my medicine at 7, etc. You can use that to structure your day. You have this page for important things like addresses, mantras, quotes. I plan on using this if the Minimalist has it for passwords. I went through 4 hours setting up my new iPad because everything is face recognition. I didn't remember my passwords. That was me. I was like an old lady trying to remember passwords. So I will be putting those passwords on there. This doesn't go out of the house. I have a little notebook that I put in my purse in case I need to write anything down. Then you have the calendar, the current calendar overview. You also have the 2025. Again, you could put when school is out, pay days, when your period's supposed to start, important dates, birthdays, and you can color code it down here. You can use the Zig Clean Color Dot. Now, later on, I'm going to show you the page because I did test some of these in and on this paper. So I want you to be mindful. If you want to use these, the darker colors will bleed through, and I will show you towards the end. Then you have the planning. Now, this is a great page if you track. I think it's a great page because you can track weekly things. You can do, color codes up here. You can track your mood if you want to by the day. You can also do, I've worked out, I walk so many miles. Again, another tracker that, let's be honest, I'm not going to use. You have another page where you can do trackers. For your 2024, you got January through June, and then you have July through December. I love that she gives the holidays and stuff because I am constantly Googling it to see, okay, when's Father's Day? When is Mother's Day? because they always seem like they're different days, or they fall on different days. And then Easter. I never know when Easter is unless I Google it. You have a notes page, which this is great to do like your catch-all. This is what I want to accomplish for the year. Ideas you can write down. You can almost do anything with that. Graphs. Possibilities are absolutely endless here. And then at the beginning of the month, you have the month overview. You have boundaries that you want to set for yourself, 3 ways that you can carve out self-care, intentions that you have for the month. That ding darn tracker again, but that's just me. I'm sure it's useful for somebody. I would probably use washi to cross that out so that I could use this for myself, especially for the sticker shop. I would also probably use this page like these are the things that I would like to get accomplished for the month, or just these are ideas for stickers. I usually have my graphics picked out well in advance so I can use that, cross them off as they get done, transpose them to the next month. And then you have your overview, your monthly overview. Now the boxes are similar size to the Erin Condren. They are 1.5. I think the Erin Condren's a little bit bigger. But you have your sidebar. You have a smaller header on the top. Now this right here, if you want to pre-plan for the beginning of the next month, so let's say, hey, I made an appointment for the doctor 7:30 a.m. on Friday, February 2nd. I don't know what psycho makes an appointment at 7:30 in the morning. I'm one of them. Anyway, let's go back. I don't need this, so I will probably either use deco. I will use the squares to kind of block that off. I don't like my overview, my monthly overview, to be that busy. I keep track of when I have deadlines, when I have appointments, when we have certain things that we need to do, like if I go on vacation, last order here, or, I just keep track of my life here, not necessarily my bills. I use a different planner for that, but this is just basically things I need to remember right away because this will stay open. Then you go into the weeklies here. You have focus, intentions, and tasks. This right here, look, no military time. I am so excited about not having to mess with military time. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on from that because I had some thoughts, but we're just going to move on. I wish that this went a little bit longer than 10. I don't always time block, but there's certain things that I do where I do make sure that certain things happen at certain times. Like I want to make sure that a post goes up. I went to bed at this time because it's really important with my health right now that I get enough sleep so that certain medications can work. I have to take my medicine by a certain time, that kind of stuff. But I love this paper. Now this paper is thick. It's thick like the Erin Condren. It does not have any kind of texture on it. It is smooth. When I put stickers down, which we'll get into soon, they were so easy to pull off. It did not tear the paper. It didn't grip really hard. Now, I'm sure that if it's been laying there for a little bit, you'll have to use the undo. But because this paper is so thick, I wouldn't be scared to use the undo to remove those stickers. I'm scared to death in my Hobonichi to use the undo because it is so thin. So let's get over here to a couple of the mock pages that I did. Okay, so this was last week's. I just copied it from my current planner that I'm using. because I wanted to use the different pens in it because I wanted to see how, excuse me, how they were going to react. I used up here, I used the mild liner, the zebra mild liner right there. I used the Tombow water-based marker right there. Right here, I used the Microperm, the Sakura Microperm. Now, these are my favorite pens that I use in all the planners. So like I said, I wanted to test it out here. This part right here was the Tombow Fudenosuke. I don't know how to say it, but I'm sure somebody will correct me. We know somebody will correct me. Anyway, so that was used there. I used, again, like I said, the, oops, pens flying everywhere. The Zig Clean Color Dot. I also tried out the Pigma Micron, the 10 point. Now the 10 point usually bleeds through on most papers just because of the thickness, but I used it here and it did not. Now you can kind of see what did shadow through, some bleed through right there. Ooh, let me get into the picture here. There was some bleed through right here, and that is from the Microperm. So something to be mindful of. Now, let's go to the next page. This is the current week. I wanted to use my vertical, my Erin Condren 7x9 vertical kits in this planner because this is a 1.5 inch and it fits perfectly. I also wanted to test out the alcohol-based marker. I have not been able to use this in any planner, only on my sketchbook. I like to doodle and color. That's kind of what I do for fun. I'll just sit on the couch or at the table sometimes. It kind of takes my, stops my mind from racing of all the things that I need to get done. But anyway, this right here does bleed through. I used it very lightly as well. And you can see the bleed through there, the bleed through there, and then a little smidge right there that I tried to cover up. Also, I used the darker blue in Splash of the Zig Clean Dot marker right there. Now, it's going to be hard to see, but there's this little tiny dot right there. It does look like part of the picture, but that's why I put the sticker on top. You can see it bleeding through just a little bit right there. So the darker ones do shadow and bleed through. Let's see. I also set up and was testing the stickers for the overview, which they are now released in my shop. You can see this is where we started with the tiny, tiny words there, and this is where we ended up. Now, I just left it in here because, you know, I don't care. I don't care that that's smaller. It doesn't bother me. But you can see the setup, and I love, 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 love how this came out. Now, you do have some of the back pages here. You have a year in review. I love this. I usually take the first part of my planner that has blank pages and I turn that into like a reflection, like the year before reflection. I usually do that on January 1st, but now I can just do it right here. It gives you the prompts and stuff too, which I think are great. I will use this part. Identify 5 memories from the last year that you want to cherish. Who and what are you grateful for in the last year and why? How have your values changed in the last year? Has their importance shifted? I know 2 years ago, I'm a different person, or I know that I'm a different person from 2 years ago. There's a lot of things that took place, a lot of things that have changed. And today I can say that I am truly blessed to be able to do what I am doing. What are you proud of from the last year? Identify 3 challenges that you faced in the last year. That one, I mean, that would take a whole page. Write down 3 positive things about yourself from the last year. And I love that Tia put those on there because it is a self-reflection as well. Not just about like what took place in the past year, but you can reflect on yourself. I mean, we do that anyway, right? In journals, but I mean, it's condensed here. And then she gives you one to kind of look ahead. Now, I used the Tombow marker there, or I'm sorry, Tombow mono correction tape right there. That's why things are missing. I just wanted to try it out, and I probably should have waited until after the video, but you know, it's fine. But I like this looking ahead too, because you can like, okay, this is where we want to be. This is what we want to do. My husband and I have a certain goal that we want to hit by next summer. We have certain things that we're hoping to do next summer. Whether it's going to happen or not, we don't know. But we can manifest that shit right here, right? So, but anyway, you can look ahead, and then you have all of these pages. You can journal from the year before. You can set up like your yearly budget. You can do a graph. You can do all kinds of things back here. It's not enough pages to journal. However, it's okay. You got a daily planner right here. You can use that as a journal all you want. So then we get to the last page, which I really, really love. Robert Frost. I love this quote. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some parts of the day I had rued. Then you have, sorry, my voice. Then you have the last page, again, like a creamy parchment paper. And then the pocket. Now the pocket, if you want the pocket, you will have to remember to add that on. I forgot when I pre-ordered. And then the charm also is a $5 add-on. You will have to add that on as well. I'm probably going to go back and order another 2025 minimalist weekly planner and get the charms. I'm hoping I can add 2 charms because they're just adorable. So there you have it. There is my thought. I will absolutely be using this planner for next year. I love it. I want to stop using the current one and jump right into here. I am still playing with it. I am still trying to find my way with it. Now, a couple of things to note. This is made in Canada, but I'm going to tell you, one of the fastest shippings ever. I believe that I ordered it on, I think it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and I got it on Saturday. I mean, you can't beat that, especially coming from Vancouver. I've ordered stickers from Canada, and they have not come as fast as this has. So, right now, I believe, and somebody can correct me, and if it's wrong, I will put a story up. These, right now, the 2024 dated weekly planners are on sale in her shop. Great time to try it. When I got it, they were 40% off. They did come with a charm, and they came with the back pocket. So if you really, really want to try it, I highly suggest getting your hands on it and trying it for the last half of the year. If you love it, great. If you don't, I mean, you're not out that much money. But anyway, that's my review. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. And like I said, it's the planner I have been looking for 4 years. So anyway, y'all have a great day. I am going to go make some stickers for this. And if you want any stickers, I'm going to do a shameless plug. And you can go to Perky's Papery at Etsy.com. And I have the 7x9 planners. I have some journal kits. Now the journal kits, currently the washi at the bottom does not fit this. We will be doing a redesign, hopefully sometime soon, so that you can have longer washi. But I do sell washi page with strips that will fit separately. I have journal bundles. I have the monthly view now. So just go in, and if there's a kit that you see, like for example 127 I believe is the strawberry kit that I had posted on my page, just go in and type in 127 in the search bar and you will see all the kits that coincide with that theme. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, and I'm telling you guys, check this out. You won't be disappointed. Bye guys.